Hey there, it's Patmos, and nice of you to join me for the continuing adventures with our Ostriv town. And we have over 500 villagers and quite a few things to do this time. And, well, let's start off with a great tip that I got from Squid. He told me that it could be a thing to make sure that we have a granary for all the chicken stuff that we produce, which is quite a bit. You can see we have quite a few eggs in here. Not so much meat, but that's okay, they'll come in later. To make sure that we house that in one granary and then maybe later on can sell it. But then I thought, well, we have a granary here and it's not nearly full. So let's just add this chicken stuff to this one. And here we have it. They should be able to bring in everything and make sure that we have the chicken meat and the chicken eggs all in here. So that's a good thing. That's something that we want. So thank you for that tip, Squid. There it is. Now we also have to be careful, of course, with all the laborers that we have in here. So I'm going to put laborer by hands and turn that off again to all granaries. Thanks, Danny, for reminding me of that. Because, well, it's harvesting season soon. Or already. So we need all those laborers to harvest. And this is the best way to make sure that that happens. So that's all set up. That's good. Now we were working on this farm. This field is ready for next year, so that's good. All fields are ready now. Yep, all set up. So hopefully next year we get that little bit of extra wheat that we want. We still have quite the building queue in progress, so we don't have to rush things there. But I do want to get some horses. We don't have a stable yet, but I want to get horses going so that we have the option to transport goods in a faster way. So let's set up a horse stable right here. We'll move it up a bit because I want it done quickly. And once we have a horse stable and we start to breed some horses, we will be getting a oh, it's not right here, it's right here. A wagon shed where we can have 3 wagons with horses that can really bring a lot of stuff. But we do need a saddlery for that because we need saddles. It needs to be close to the tanner, or we have to place it somewhere here where we already have the clothing industry. Now this is not really clothing, and since that area is already occupied, I would like to put it down here near the tannery so that we can make our own saddles from metal parts and leather. And that way, oh, maybe we can, I think we already have a storage for metal parts. Yeah, alright, let's keep it in there. That's fine. They can move that around, no problem. So that way we can also have the saddles ready. So we can start running around with horses and transporting a lot of stuff. Let's play speed 3. So that's just one of the things I would like to do. There's more though. Alright, let's do apply to all, so at least they will all get what they need. Yep, there it is. Apply to all. Let's add some boats to it. Well, they're immediately producing the boats, that's good. And there's already 3 men in here, so the 4 men, so they can start to do some real fishing. Of course, a lot of people are still needed on the farms. You can see right here that they have to do quite some work here. And they're not able to hire any laborers. Probably, yeah, because they go to the nearest farm first. But that will solve itself. A messenger from Derkachi. Ooh, let's sell some charcoal. Let's sell some apples. We don't have honey, of course. We're not going to sell any clothing. We can sell some sunflower oil, make some money with... Ooh, chicken eggs. That's nice. Not going to sell them yet, but we will do that later on. Yeah. Ooh, we can sell 1,000 shoes. That's good. Let's make a deal. Anything we need to buy? Salt, lime, leather, metal parts. Oh, we have plenty of iron, so that's no need. We can buy horses here. Need to keep that in mind. If we need horses, you can send a messenger to their Kachi. It will be too early now to do it, so they'll just die because there's no place for them to go. But we can definitely do that later. That's good. Alright, so these are still busy. Why is this... Soil is exhausted. How can it be exhausted? Doesn't... probably something happened there or something like that, because there's just no point in it being completely emptied out. Alright, well, that will fix itself. And now that we got to that, I would like to start with some 5-crop rotation. So let's see, I'm going to... This is the most easy farm to do that with, so let's start right here. I'm going to order 2 plows. Then we need 4 oxen to actually get them. 1, 2... Yeah, that one is already 11 months. 3, 4. So this will provide us with the oxen to get 2 plows in this one. We only get 2 plows in this one, because there's always... Oh, maybe... No, I think we should get 3. Yeah, we should get 3. Right, let's see. Yeah, there's no oxen there that we can use. Oh, there's more here. Alright, so this will be the first farm with 3 oxen. We can set it up for a 5-crop rotation system. They have all they need to supply for the oxen, so that's good. And then slowly we go from farm to farm. Alright, let's buy some stuff. We can buy it, so why not? Anything to sell? No. Oh, there's our first one, and the second one is being built, so I think we can already start switching to... Right, we need 6. Now, this farm will be used mostly for food, so what we're going to do is... I think we should change it up. Now, if you use a plow will make sure that... once a crop is growing, if you have plowed the field, it will use 15% less, or it will use 1/5, so 20% less of the fertilities. And each time you plow it, it adds 15% fertility. So that way you can do a lot more stuff with a farm. So let's set it up like this. We want potatoes in there, then buckwheat, then potatoes, then buckwheat, then potatoes, and then we want a fallow field. On this one we will start off... Oh, we'll do it like this. We'll start off with the fallow field, and then we do the same thing again. Buckwheat, potatoes, buckwheat, potatoes. That should work. And on this one we will start the fallow field right here, and then keep going. Potatoes, buckwheat, potatoes, buckwheat, and potatoes. Well, as you can see, this should give us a lot more food before we get another fallow field again. And that should really help us out to get even more food. And we already have quite a bit of food. So I'm not really worried about the food that we have. We do have plenty. I just think we can use some more to sell. Anything we need? Horses. Ooh. Let's pause for a second. Because I think the horse... We are going very fast now, so let's slow down a bit. Yeah, we just need people in here. They need to gather the stuff that they need. So let's set this up to like 500. 500. Let's give them some weed. Right, let's set this up to, I don't know, let's double the numbers. 16 and 6. Alright, and laborer by cart can also bring it in. So now they should start gathering this stuff, and I'm going to buy a few horses. Alright, let's buy... I'm not sure how many can be in here. Doesn't say. Each animal consumes 25 units of feed and water per month. Oh, that's a bit. Alright, let's do 3 males and 3 females. I think. I don't know. We'll do 2 males and 4 females. I think they can reproduce in a good rate then. That's a deal. So they can be put in here. Ah, they're already starting to collect food and water. And then we can start breeding some horses. But let's go back to this farm. So this way we can produce a whole lot more food. that we can use. And we can see we already have a problem storing all the food. We have, if we look it up right now, potatoes. 15,000 potatoes. There is some distribution problems here and there, where you can see there's plenty of room for more potatoes in here. That's why I sometimes set this up to be laborers by hand. We'll just do it for this farm, or granary, not the other ones, just for this one. We have the people now anyway. But that way we can make sure that these farms get emptied out, because that's what we need. Yeah, these also still have a lot of stuff in there. Ooh, they're still harvesting here. Oh, that's fine. I really think we might need some extra granary space again. Just for the potatoes and buckwheat and stuff like that. Of course, we have plenty of room here, and it's next to the place where we can sell that stuff. There's a market for potatoes. I don't believe there's a market for buckwheat, but there is a market for potatoes. We have 5,000 flour, so we don't need to worry about that. So let's set up 2 granaries right here. 1, 2, and let's try and totally fill them up with things that we have an abundance of. Alright, let's go back to speed 3 now, because now we can. Well, this might be a good farm to do next. And get the plows going. We'll wait for now. We have very good full hay stacks, so plenty of hay here. Did the horses arrive already? No. We did get the horseshoes though. All we need now is the horse stack from the saddlery. Ah, the horses are there. Cool, let's zoom in a bit. Let's show them. I think they really look very nice. So there they are. They can go around and breed now, and then we can make them into draft horses and use them for carriages. So maybe we should start working on a wagon shed. And I think placing it here might be a good thing, because that's pretty central in town. Ooh, that's a bit too much. Let's turn it back a bit. Yeah, just like this. So this is a good central spot in town. It can go both ways. I think that will work out. Let's sell some salt, make some extra money there. Chicken eggs. How many do we have in store already? Only 47. Yeah, we are selling some chicken eggs, so apparently we're doing a good job. This one can take buckwheat, so that's nice. Sunflower oil. Alright, so I think it's time to start putting in some stuff here. We can do... I don't know. Are we already getting near to the limit? Not really, but not too far off as well. So we'll just put in 2,000 buckwheat, I guess. And 2,000 potatoes. So at least we have some to sell then. Ah, here comes the winter, that's fine. 1,200 buckwheat coming in, so we can sell this 1,000, that's no problem. I'm going to watch the plowing as soon as the year's over. Alright, well, we just have to wait half a year. We can get one more plow. And, ooh, this looks good. A lot of bulls coming in, so we can get more plows soon. Are there any... Oh, there's a lot of chicken meat in store now, so these should be full. A lot of hatchlings and a lot of chickens, that's good. We've completed the saddlery. Alright, let's start making saddles. No leather. I thought we had plenty of leather. Can we buy some leather here? No. Oh well, we can buy something from a different buyer. And I think, yeah, they're tanning sheepskin, leather, so they're already busy with that. So we don't need to worry about that too much. Let's see. Is this... Yeah, this is a little bit of a problem. Should be switched to a fallow field next year, I guess. Maybe we just completely emptied it out. Now next year it'll be a fallow field and all problems will be solved. That could well be the case. Right, we constructed another house. We'll complete this ring now. So the question is, what should we do now? Hills, charcoal, sheep. Yeah, that's all fine. Still have plenty of iron. We can sell some leather. Yeah, that might not be the smart thing to do. Only 12,000 in town store now, so we're not going to sell the potatoes yet. I'm going to save them for a bit. I think we should fill this area up with a few houses. Question is, how should we place them? We could create some sort of a street here, because there's a lot of walking here. So if we build a few houses, or 2 houses like this, and then create some sort of a street here as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's turn them around. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to change things up a bit. I'm going to build a fence. Or try to build a fence here. Let's see. Ooh, there's a well there. That might be an issue. Yeah, we can build a little fence here. That'll prevent people from walking through. And that could really create the sphere of a real street. Going to do the same here. Maybe later on we'll remove them once the new roads are made. But I was thinking about this anyway. Maybe we should create a few more fences so that we see people walk on certain pathways. Of course, it's nice that they can just walk everywhere they want. But I think it can also be really nice to... Yeah, let's not sell that. Ooh, let's buy some leather. Let's just get 2,000 straight away. That's fine. Would be nice if at certain points where they will just use the main roads and not just walk around, stuff like that. Maybe we can do the same thing here with the mills. So now they won't start walking in between the mills. I think that could be really nice. Let's turn around a bit. Let's see. Let's do the same here. So we will build a fence here as well. Oh, this is too long. No, let's just do it like this. And now this area is a little bit shaped off. They can go to the farm, of course. But all the others won't just walk past here. They'll have to walk around a bit. Of course, it will delay the production chain sometimes a little bit because they have to make it a little detour. But I think it could well work out at a certain point. Alright, we were busy with a new area in town, which is right here. So let's build 2 wells here. Let's move them up so that we have plenty of water early enough. Then we get some sort of a street here. So maybe we should already start... Oh, these are pretty big trees. I want a little bit smaller tree. So this will really make a street with trees. Nice. Interesting to see what that will come up to be. Look at how busy this bridge is. Wow. That's really busy. They're really all going to this place. They're really all getting firewood. Ah, they have to fill all of these. That's why they get all the firewood. We still have 43,000 firewood, so we don't have to worry about it. These were all empty, and apparently everybody was available now. So I think we should get to this one and make sure that they stop doing everything by hand, because it's taking up a lot of the labor force. Messenger from Balaika. Yeah, nothing to do here. This is all good. We should have plenty of people available now. Yes, we have. Well, what we can do, of course, is just add a person to each granary so that they have the maximum amount of people. We do have the people for it now. We can do the same with all the storages. We still have plenty of people available, so that it's every now and then says that we have no jobs available, so no new immigrants will come in. Alright, here comes the spring again. So let's watch our farm here as it goes with the plowing. There they go. 2 fields started to be plowed. So I guess one is a fallow field this time. Of course, next year, or we have 3 years where there's no fallow field. That's why I got 3 plows. So let's see. Well, of course it's going a bit fast because we play speed 3, but this is what the actual process looks like when they do some plowing. And it takes some time, especially on these large fields, of course. But it especially with these small farms, it's really worth it. You get the extra nutrients in there. It's 50, 51, 55. I don't know if we can see it straight away as soon as he's done. They're all around 50, so that's pretty easy to remember. 50, 51, 55. Let's see. And there you see it. 65, 66, 70. So yeah, it really got extra nutrients in there. And now, once it's sown in, they will use less nutrients while growing. So that's good. That should really make that work. And that's our start into the 5-crop rotation system. Now let's see. We have 2 that I think are ready for oxen, but right now they are having fun with the lady, so let's wait a bit. Alright, we have 2 here that can already be turned into oxen. I will start making plows for this one. And then in a little while, yeah, there's just 2 more coming here. There's 2 more here. Alright, let's turn these into oxen as well. Ah, they are relocated, very good. And then we should be able to set a good crop rotation system up right there as well. Fisheries are still doing a good job. Yeah, we have 2 boatyards, but this one isn't doing anything, so that's not too good. We need the extra boatyard. We need 2 people in there, of course. Alright, let's apply to all. And apply to all. They really need to be able to repair all boats and stuff like that, so they need to do that. They first need to get the wood, of course. Let's check this. Still a 1-year-old and an 11-year-old. Well, we can turn them into oxen already. And then as soon as they're really available, they will just build the plows. We already have 2. So next up will be 3. So we can start setting up these fields. Let's do so straight away. Although we have to think about what we want on the fields. A messenger from Balaklia. What do we need? Nothing from this. Nothing to sell, so bye-bye. Alright, this should bring in a lot of food. Now here we have buckwheat and wheat. So I think we should focus a few fields just on some wheat, because we really need to get some wheat. And the best and most efficient way to get wheat is basically, and here we have one that's growing wheat right now, is to do some wheat on it, then put hemp on it, then put wheat on it again, and that's it. This is the most efficient way to get wheat, and after this you need a fallow field. So if you set up a 5-crop rotation system, it only works for certain goods. And if you want the maximum amount of wheat, and I do want a lot of wheat, because, well, right now we only have 3,000 in store, we're going to set a few fields up just like this. So all these 4 fields should be all just like this. So they're doing buckwheat right now. After that they'll do some wheat. Then I will put in a fallow field. Then they will do the wheat field again, and this should be the hennep field later on. So I have to come back to it, of course, because this is already active. Here we have a fallow field, so we'll do wheat next time, then we'll do hemp, and then we'll do wheat again. So here we need to change it out. This is good, and we can change this one out just as the top one. So we'll put some wheat in there. These are all set up. So now we can produce quite a lot of wheat and get some hennep in the process with it. So that's really nice. We can also mix it in a bit with the potatoes and buckwheat. That's, well, let's check here. Flax is called, ooh, that's quite a lot. So we have flax and potatoes right here. Costing us 60. But because of the plowing, it will use way less. Then it will use the potatoes one, so it will get more. So I think we can do it like this. Flax, potato, and then a fallow field. Flax, potato, flax, potatoes. So this will get us a lot of flax and a lot of potatoes. Alright, potatoes, fallow, flax, potatoes, flax. Flax potatoes. Flax potatoes. So you have to do a little bit of calculations in your head, but this should be the most ideal setup. So if you want a crop rotation system, don't just go for 5 crops all the time, because in this case having 4 crops and a fallow field is more efficient to get the flax that we want. And we only have 173 flax now. We need it to produce clothing, so we really want a lot of flax in there. Alright, we have 1, 2, 3 plows in here, so that's all done. Of course, setting up the 5 crop rotation system is easier once you build a new farm, of course, because then you can set it up straight from the beginning. Now we have to get back after this season and change this one buckwheat field into a hemp field, but that's okay. I don't really mind that, but this is how you set things up differently. And just make sure that you can see how much everything costs, so just write it down, do some calculations with it, because that's really good, and then you can really optimize things like that. So for instance, if you want, we have a sunflower farm right here, and with a plow, the most efficient way to grow sunflowers, since sunflowers use 100% of the orange fertility, is just to get sunflowers and then a fallow field, and then sunflowers again and a fallow field, sunflowers, fallow field. Then you get the most out of the sunflowers. And you have to put the plows in there and the fallow field, and then it'll work. So make sure you do that. Ooh, we have quite a few people in financial help all of a sudden. So just make the calculations, and then you can you will know what to do. It's not that hard, actually. Alright, I think we can put people in here. Yes, that's good. We can order carts. They're not going to get carts, and they need the food first. Do we need to change that? Oh, I think so. 500, 500, 500. The rest is fine. We already got a new horse in, so that's also very nice. But we need more horses before we can turn them into draft horses. And I do believe the draft horse needs to be age 2, yeah. So we will need a few more horses to make into wagon shed carts. But maybe once the trader comes by, we can just buy a few draft horses. That could also help out. We can see this is now a fallow field, so everything should come back. That's because of the sunflowers that use up all the orange nutrient, and that's why it's saying it's emptied out, because this is also 30 and 60%, so then the field is near depletion. Well, the fisheries are doing quite a good job, I think. We have 1,000 fish already in store, and we're already selling it as well. And they started to build this little alley now. Very nice. Wonder how it will end up. Alright, so we have this school. That's the only school that we have. So I think we need to invest in a bigger education system. Ooh, let's see, what's this? Ooh, let's sell some charcoal. And buy a few draft horses. You can buy 0 draft horses. That's a problem. They don't have draft horses there, so we can't buy any. Well, we can just get 2 males then, and turn those into draft horses. We'll get 4 then. Alright, let's get an extra primary school because I think we need it. Especially on this side, and there's plenty of room here now for a primary school. Alright, let's turn it like this. Let's educate some more kids. Do we need one in this area as well? Let's check the population. We do have quite a few kids. So yeah, I think we have 391 adults. That means that we have over 150 kids. So quite a few need to go to school. I'm not going to squeeze it in there. I don't think that'll look nice. We can put it right here though. At the end of this big alley, we put the school right there. So a lot more kids can go to school then. That's nice. They bring the horses already? No. So we'll have to wait for that. Hopefully they can all fit in here. And then we can get those wagons in. Do we see a guy walking with horses somewhere? That would be interesting. You should enter the map somewhere here, I believe, and then just walk down and deliver the horse. Ah, there comes the horse, so there they are. I believe. Yeah, there they are. Alright. We now have a lot more males, so let's turn 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have 4 draft horses. I think we only need 1 for the wagon shed. Yeah, so we can build another wagon shed. That's precisely what I wanted. On this side, of course, because we need to transport stuff here as well. Alright, let's put it right there. There's another wagon shed. And now we can start transporting stuff with wagons. There it goes. First wagon straight in use. Picking up some wood, I think, for a construction site or something. Messenger from Merefa. Well, we can sell some salt, of course. We always have plenty of salt and it's free. Anything else? Ooh, we're getting a little bit low on buckwheat, etc. Those kind of things. So it's good that we are setting up a better crop rotation system to get more buckwheat. We are still growing our village, of course, so we'll slowly need more and more food. Alright, let's get a teacher in here. Ooh, we can immediately see kids coming in, so that was necessary. Good thing we did that. Let's educate the kids, one of the most important things in life. We have 1, 2, we have 2 bulls that we can get. Ooh, this is going to take a long time, so let's wait with that. Oh, maybe can we buy a few bulls? No. Too bad. We have plenty of money anyway, so I guess soon enough we can get them. Ooh, and these are really creating some horse tack. Let's, I don't know, put in 100 here so that we have some in store. They can just pick it up, get the horse tack out, and then they can start creating again. Ooh, those wagons are all on their way. Very busy. And they're really clearing out this area of trees now. I really like it that way. This area is cleared as well, so this one is pretty emptied out. So I think it's time to move some of the foresters. To make sure that they can still work efficiently. It's more easy to get a cart there than to have them walk all these way to get some trees. Now, are there still areas where I want to get rid of the trees? Well, I think we can start right here as well. So let's build a forestry just there. Don't need those extra houses at this point. Let's get rid of some extra trees. This is the carpenter, alright, this is the forester. What do we have here? Well, they really love my charcoal, he keeps coming back for it. He does love my shoes as well, so let's sell another 1,000. And let's buy a few oxen, in this case 4. Deal. This one was done. So let's do the same here. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if we can get something there. Ooh, I think we have to make space for those oxen in here. So let's slaughter a few cows. Let's create 2 more bulls. That's it. That should make the space that we need. Although the current limit's still 20. Let's slaughter a few of those older cows. That's not really an issue. We can deal with that. 19, 18. So yeah, they're really creating the space for it. School completely filled up. Let's see, can we fill this school as well? That would be really great. At least we have 2 full primary schools now. Let's get a 3rd. Ah, wagon shed is done. Well, let's get workers in there first. And then get the wagons, because they first have to get all the stuff, of course, to keep the horses alive. So let's do apply to all and apply to all, so that they get all the stuff that they need. There's no kids in this school yet, so apparently most of them do go to school at this point. But at least we have free space now, so that's nice. And we provided another job, that's good as well. They're getting the food and the water now, so let's start ordering these. Let's get those carts. No draft horses to complete any order. Yes, I know, we need a few more. But they'll come in at a certain point. We'll do this one as well. 1 mill should do it now. And this forestry is done. So we can get rid of this one. So let's get the people out, I think. Not really. Make empty. Really make empty. Now let's get people in here. Let's get the people out of here. Let's really make this one empty and not produce anything else anymore. Then we can destroy it. There they go. This one can now start to work really efficient, and that's what we want. Just short walks to the trees. That saves so much time. Yep, they're getting everything out. This one is not done yet, so we'll have to wait for that. Ooh, let's buy some Horilka, because we're completely out. Still have plenty of potatoes right now. Plenty of iron, so nothing we need there. Alright, that's good. Well, we actually made quite a bit of progress. We are getting the plows here right now. That's also really nice. We do have all winter to get this completely filled up with plows, so that should work out as well. There's the ox that came in. That's good. How can there be 29 animals in here right now? Oh, I think we bought a lot of cows as well. Ooh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Well, let's slaughter some of the older cows then, that's no problem. Emptying complete. Cool, let's destroy it then. Now, let's do the same thing here. Yes, really make empty. Don't make anything else. And let's go here. Put in workers. They also need to get some bark going. And now they can really start to do a job there as well. Let's get these people out because they don't have a function anymore. We still have almost 30,000 wood, so that's good. These guys can now work so much more efficient because you have to do a very long walk to actually get to a tree, and from here on they can just really load the trees and do a good job. So quite some changes, and I'm going to think what to do next for the next episode. Since our building queue is almost empty, I think that's good anyway, so I can really think about where to expand to and what to do. So for now, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. And of course, thank you all for all your support that I'm getting. It's really appreciated, and it just makes me really humble and very happy that I'm getting all of that support. So thanks a lot, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye bye.